Good morning. We've been quite busy on the ranch as of lately.
We worked an entire day on this project, and it's a pivotal thing that we're doing. We're actually clearing the ground for where we're going to put our final house. So this is a big deal. There's a lot of decisions to be made, and it's a lot harder than we thought it was.
Yeah. When we first bought the property, we were doing a lot of taking out shrubbery with our bare hands and shovels and pickaxes, and it took weeks for us to clear just a little bit of land for us to establish ourselves.
We're talking 2 to 3 hours per plant, and it's pretty dense out here. I mean, this isn't really grasslands. It's like lots and lots of bushes, trees, plants everywhere, and this was raw land. When we bought it, there was like nothing on it. So we had to clear out even the spot to put our trailer in, clear out the spot for our solar, all of that stuff. So that was all done by hand, all of it.
Yep. And as of recently, we got this tractor.
Yeah, shout out to Dad.
A huge, huge help. We were
love this tractor.
Yeah, the last few days we've been clearing land for the house. And we've been using just a regular chain on the back of the tractor and pulling out the shrubs that way. And it helped a little bit, but it was still just, there was nothing to grab onto.
It did work, but it was just too slick. It would basically just pull the branches off of the tree, but it wouldn't actually pull the tree out. So it helped a little bit, but it was still a lot of work. So we bought a new type of chain.
Yeah, grubber chain, I think is what you call it.
Yeah, grubber chain, or you could call it just a brush chain. Yep. It's like a slip knot of 3 chains that have spikes on the inside edge, almost like one of those
like choker chains
like
for dogs.
Like a choker chain for a dog, except it's made specifically to wrap around groups of branches or trees, and you can pull it with a tractor. And
yeah, so the second day that we were pulling stuff out, we used that, and it was a little of a learning curve. We had to figure out how to rope it around the root.
You have to turn it a specific way. But once we got it, I mean, it worked fantastic, and we just got carried away. We were having so much progress happening, we just kept working.
Yeah, he was pulling it with the tractor, and then I was axe picking all of the trees and prepping them for the ones that I couldn't get out with the axe pick myself. He would rope around the root and pull it out with the tractor. And it was a lot of work, but way better and way more efficient than the old way.
Exactly. This is now day 2, the very beginning of day 2. So we got a lot of work ahead of us.
We only have a small corner of the property, which
we have about 8 more plants to pull out, I think. Some of them are creosote, some of them are whitethorn acacias.
The whitethorn acacias are the most difficult to pull out.
Those have like 20-foot long spider web of roots going in every direction through rock.
And we initially, when we moved here, we thought they were mesquite, like little baby mesquites.
They have a similar leaf to a mesquite, but that's not what they are.
Yeah, but they're actually quite different than mesquites. One of our neighbors is really familiar with the ecology and plants out here. And he actually notified us that it is not
He's
mesquite.
been studying the local ecology for a long time, and so it's cool to have a neighbor that kind of guide us through what these plants are.
He's been very sweet and helpful.
And how we can do this in a way that conserves the nature around us. And I would like to say that too, that we're taking out like 1/340th of our property. Like everything else is staying completely raw.
Yeah, we're trying to make as least amount of impact as possible.
We're gonna add more greenness to the desert out here. Just through like water catchment techniques, you know, keep the soil from eroding, permaculture, things like that. We want to stop.
Which we'll share with you guys in future videos.
Stop or slow down the desertification process, because this was originally grassland.
Yeah, we're still learning the land, and unfortunately it was a very short monsoon season this year, so we weren't able to see exactly how the water flows down the mountain as much as we would have liked to, but we'll see about next year.
All right, guys, you ready to get to it?
Yep, let's get to it. Let's finish this pad today, and after that we're going to start putting stakes out, rope, and maybe do some more marking paint, just so we can have a clear picture of what piece of area we're going to be building the house on, because we have to send progress pictures to the county, which are due at the end of October.
That's part of our permit. We have to show progress as we go, and there's a due date coming up, so this is basically the first set
Yeah, that's
of
why we
progress
haven't been
progress
filming. We've
pictures.
been hauling and busting butt because we've had to do this. These pictures are due at the end of the month. Our carport progress pictures are due at the end of the month. We've only cleared a pad for the carport. We haven't even started building that yet. And then our solar structure, which is almost done. We have about 12 more panels to go up.
12 more panels.
Yeah. And then we just cleared a space out in our container, and we're gonna frame that out in the next couple of days, which you guys can follow along with that progress.
It's gonna
on the
be
solar
our
structure.
That's gonna be our battery room. Yeah.
So we got a lot of work to do in the next 2 weeks.
Yes. We're in turbo mode, so let's get it done.
To it. Let's let her rip.